We are live on YouTube, and we are live on Facebook, and we are live on Instagram. Instagram's mounted way up here. So we're looking this way, then we're talking Instagram. We're talking to all
It is kind of weird because like Instagram's up there, Facebook and YouTube are down here, but the camera is up there. So like all of the comments that we read is down there. Yeah.
We're going all over the place. Anyways, we are going to start off this discussion with a topic of pre-workout. So I've got a couple pre-workouts in front of us here. We have Keto Pump to start out with. You like this one?
I don't love grape, but I do like the Keto Pump.
So a lot of people use pre-workouts. Like pre-workouts are like one of the probably most commonly used supplements, and they're kind of hit and miss. You got to look at all the ingredients and make sure there are not any crappy ingredients in there. This stuff, since it is actually a keto pre-workout, most pre-workouts are going to be sweetened with sucralose or something like that, so you want to avoid those. This one is an actual keto pre-workout, and it is sweetened with stevia. Yep, stevia. The only other ingredients are malic acid, silica, stevia, and natural flavors. So this is pretty clean. This has got 3 grams of creatine monohydrate, which is good. It's got 3 grams of citrulline. It's got some MCT, medium chain triglycerides, and it's got 225 milligrams of caffeine. It's also got some cytocholine, some huperzia, I don't know what that one is, black pepper. A lot of pre-workouts have like pepper because capsaicin is a has a fat burning effect. But this has got pretty clean ingredients. So basically, most pre-workouts are going to have some form of stimulant, usually in the form of caffeine, and then oftentimes some type of pump stimulation. So like an L-citrulline, something of that effect. So this one is the one that Crystal likes a lot.
It's my favorite. I don't think I can go away from it.
It's Rari Nutrition.
Yeah.
I'm out of focus there, but that's that.
Hey, you show these guys too.
Rari Nutrition. And this is actually pretty good. This was the owner of this company was a former client of mine, and it is not a keto-specific pre-workout, but it is still sweetened with stevia. So that's good. And it's also got 175 milligrams of caffeine. I don't like it when one scoop is like 200 plus milligrams of caffeine, because if I want to do 2 scoops, I can. But if I want to just do 1 and have a lighter dose of caffeine, I
usually do like 1 heaping, so it's not 1, it's not 2, it's like 1 heaping.
It's got some B vitamins. I don't know if this one has B vitamins. No. So that's kind of cool. This one has the B vitamins. It also has L-citrulline, 3 grams of that. Beta-alanine, also pretty common in pre-workouts. And this one also has black pepper. So this is also a pretty solid pre-workout. I don't get any kind of GI distress at all from this one, so this is a pretty solid.
I'm actually really prone to getting like an upset stomach from a lot of pre-workouts, and this is the only one that has not given me an upset stomach or made me feel like woozy or like, I don't know, like kind of like I want to throw up a little bit. Like, I don't know exactly the feeling that
Bangs make me feel that way, like the Bang drinks.
Yeah, those do. And the actually that one's pretty good for not feeling bad either.
No wooziness here. So this one is it's called Pure Pump that focuses. And this is one that I actually found out about when I was back on the railroad. One of the engineers used this stuff, and this is super, super clean. So it's not flavored. There's no flavoring agent at all. There's no salt, no sugar, no fillers, no gluten, no sucralose, no aspartame, no acesulfame K, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no banned substances, no artificial sweeteners, and no 1,3-dimethylalamine. So that's a lot of no's. It's just super clean.
It doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah, it's got vitamin C, vitamin B3, B6, B12. It's got folate. It's got 200 or 2,000 milligrams, so 2 grams of L-citrulline. It's got 1 gram of creatine. It's got 500 milligrams of L-arginine. It's got 500 milligrams of L-carnitine, 500 milligrams of L-leucine, isoleucine, and valine. So it's got some branch chains in there. And it's got 200 milligrams of caffeine. So super clean. What I've been doing is I'll mix 1 scoop of this with 1 scoop of the Redmond Relight electrolyte powder to give it some flavor and also get my electrolytes in. So that's what I've been doing recently, and I like that a lot. And then another pre-workout is just simply caffeine. So 200 milligrams of caffeine in a caffeine tablet. This is the cheapest option for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All it is
Or
caffeine.
coffee. You can have a cup of coffee. That'll work just fine.
Yeah, this is cheaper than coffee. This is super cheap. So you can go on Amazon and get 300 capsules of 200 milligram caffeine pills. This is probably like $10, $12. Super cheap. So that's a pretty cost-effective way. And something else that I just found out about, it's called Neuromints. Neuromints, that focuses. And this is just simply a little mint with L-theanine and B vitamins and 40 milligrams of caffeine. But I got them for podcasting. I'm going to use one right now. Want one?
Yeah. No, it has caffeine in it.
40 milligrams? That's nothing.
I guess. Let's give it a shot here.
So
it's just a mint?
Yeah, it's just a mint. So I'm pretty excited about
good.
it. I'm going to use this during podcast, I think.
That's pretty good. Robert gave up gum a long time ago. And so I rarely ever chew gum. So we never really have anything minty in our mouth except for toothpaste.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Okay, let's talk a little bit about pre-workouts here. Do you have to have a pre-workout?
No.
Nope. You 100% do not. If your cortisol is awesome, if your energy is great, if you're fueling yourself properly, you do not have to have any sort of pre-workout whatsoever. So don't feel like you have to. A lot of people just like it. When my dad was here, I had him taking some of this Ferrari because it helps me get into the zone for working out. It's just like listening to a certain type of music, drinking a certain type of drink. Like that gets me like boom, 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 boom. Let's go work out. Things like that. So, sorry, I just slapped that really hard. So that's why I enjoy taking it. I like that it has less caffeine than a lot of the other ones and doesn't make me feel sick. So
And it's made in the USA. Boom.
you do not have to take any, but if you want to, that is an option.
It is wise not to be dependent on pre-workout, though, every single day. If you feel good, don't use it. If you don't feel good, use it.
Yeah. And like sometimes I'll just use it on days, or like I'll do 2 scoops on a day that I do like a heavier workout or a longer workout or something like that.
All right. Let's knock out some questions here.
What's up?
Hello
Just
from
posted
Chicago.
on Stevia. In particular, Zevia.
What's up, Logan? What's up, Susan?
Hello, beautiful people.
What's up, Tony? What's up, Reed?
Have you ever...
What's up, Ryan? Ryan says, I got my Reese's Bricks today, possibly going to sell them on the black market. Don't do that, bro.
Here you go. Have you ever heard of Kachava? It's not a pre-workout. It's a meal replacement. Just wanted to know thoughts. Thanks, Kristen.
Never heard of Kachava.
I have not either.
Is it keto?
I have no idea. Very informative. Thank you. What is that one called again? Okay, so there's Rari Nutrition. This is the one I use. We have Pure Pump. This is the one Robert's been using. Sorry. We have Keto. Keto Pump?
Keto Pump.
Keto Pump from American Metabolics. And we have Neuro Mints. I guess that's the name.
Battery.
Oh, no. There we are. Sorry. And we have Neuro Mints.
Gianna says, hey, I found the risk.
Oh.
Wow.
Caffeine pills.
It was the soft cinnamon crunch bites. Ah, nice. I've been addicted to the Woke AF pre-workout lately. I've never tried that one. Is that the one by Bucked Up, or is that a different one? It may be a different one.
Neuro Mints. I'll have to try that. Isn't it interesting? I just have to say, isn't it interesting that saying AF has become so popular that it almost seems okay to say the F word?
Yeah.
Can we all just talk about how weird that is for a second? Like, that's never in my life been okay. And if I heard the kids that say AF these days, if anyone heard me say that when I was younger, I would have been in so much trouble.
Crystal's about to go mom mode.
Yeah, I feel it.
Dana says, love Raw Nutrition.
Me
Use
too.
it every day.
Good. Interesting need. Oh, never mind.
What about Keto Chow? They have a pre-workout? I didn't know they have a pre-workout.
I don't either. I know that they have electrolyte drops.
Hi from Cincinnati. What's up, Tara?
Nice to have handy at work on those killer days. That's right.
Killer day. You just spilled these everywhere.
I'm sorry.
Crazy loon.
Pure Pump Pure Pump, perfect. I will have to look into that one. And the Neuromints, yeah.
Yeah, give those a look. The Neuromints are sweetened with sucrose.
They're definitely sweet, but they're delicious.
But they're not that much sweet.
Monk fruit. Oh, sucralose, monk fruit, and stevia.
Yeah.
They're pretty strong minty.
Kachava looked it up. Not what I would consider keto compliant. 25 carbs, 9 grams of fiber, 7 sugar. Yeah, if it's got 25 carbs, I'm not going to be eating it.
Yeah.
Unless that's for like a full 5-pound bucket of it or something.
Hello from Cincinnati.
So we got 2 people. Tara's from Cincinnati.
2. Oh, he said 2 LOL.
Yeah, second.
Oh,
what's up, Daryl?
Say hi to Jack for me.
By the way, Daryl, I saw you pumping some iron in your Instagram story. You had your pulley set up in the garage. You had everything rocking, looking good, brother. So what are we talking about now? We rocked out that pre-workout discussion pretty quickly.
We sure did.
We need more questions, y'all. Throw us some more questions. How's the volume today on, not necessarily for Instagram, but for YouTube and Facebook? I bumped up the gain on the mic. So let me know if the volume is louder than last time or too loud or not loud enough.
If you, what?
Wait.
Oh, so sorry, everyone. And I was just like chewing my mint too. Oh, sorry. If you realize you are taking too much caffeine, how do you taper off while still having something for your pre-workout?
You pair it with L-theanine. You take in L-theanine and you kind of have an inverse relationship between L-theanine and caffeine. You can titrate the caffeine down, the L-theanine up, and you can kind of wean yourself off of the caffeine, or at least wean itself down.
Hot. Really? I mean, it's like minty hot. Like if someone has stinky breath, give them one of these. It's like that hot, like.
You do have stinky breath.
No, I don't. Not anymore. It's all minty. The 4-7-8 breathing helped me a lot. Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, that's good too. You're getting pumped up. You oxygenate the blood.
When did you suggest this? Because I just wrote a blog post about it.
Really?
When did you write about this?
I didn't write about it. I just know about it.
You know about it because I've been talking about it like crazy.
I didn't know you were talking about it. I don't listen to you.
Yeah, I did. I said it on a live just the other day.
Well, I don't listen to you. Selective listening.
I do it every night. How do you not know this?
For what? Going to
bed? He doesn't. Yes.
I put my earplugs in and tune you out.
Yeah, clearly.
I can speak on the art of tuning out your wife.
I don't suggest listening to him. Thank you for the recommendations on the creative. I do notice a slight change so far.
On the creative. Creatine, maybe?
Maybe.
Creative creatine.
Is there such a thing as too much coffee or caffeine? 100%. Yes, there is, Mary.
There is too much
I hate to say that, especially to you.
I've honestly cut back on my coffee intake quite a bit. I was doing like 3 cups a day, and now I've been doing like 1 cup a day, except we did have 2 cups today.
Yeah, I've been doing 1 cup a day, but lately, this week, the last couple of weeks, I've been doing 1 a day. But this week, I've been doing like 3 a day.
Why so much coffee this week?
Because apparently I'm tired. Don't I look tired, people?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. Learn to compliment like Robert
creating.
too.
It says creating. Sorry,
I think they mean.
They just keep correcting.
Creating. Mary. What are your thoughts on creatine? So many people are all for it. Others are against it. Your thoughts?
Thoughts on what?
Creatine.
Creatine is great. Like there's no reason why anybody should not be taking creatine. Creatine is not going to have a crazy profound impact. It has a small compounding effect, and it's a totally fine positive effect. It's not going to make you hold a bunch of water, especially if you're well hydrated. So just take it. You don't need to do like a loading phase like a lot of people suggest you need to do. Just take it consistently every day, like 5 grams a day, and you'll be totally fine.
Also, they just said, I asked last week about not being able to sleep and taking melatonin, and so you said the 4-7-8 breathing technique.
Whoa.
You're welcome. That was me.
All right, another Ohioan, Columbus though. I like Relight or Keto Electrolytes before heavy workouts or distance spiking. Yeah, so I like to do my pre-workouts, or not my pre-workouts, my electrolyte intro workouts, but I have a pretty good dose of electrolytes like 2 hours before I train.
Gerald says, fat fingers, yes, creatine.
Creatine.
I encourage one of those cups a day.
See, our lens is such that when Crystal's all zoomed in, it defocuses me.
Well, I am the star of the show.
Here we go. Do you still use Zip Fizz? No, I haven't used Zip Fizz in quite some time. I like Zip Fizz.
It tastes good.
It's got 1,000 milligrams of
900.
potassium, 950 something. So pretty much 1,000 milligrams of potassium, which is really good. However, there's other supplements that have since come out that have the same amount of potassium, and they don't have the sucralose as a sweetener, so I tend to opt for those.
Yeah. OMG, just took my first bite of the chocolate peanut butter keto brick. Gonna have a hard time not just eating this for dinner instead of planning dinner. So good, guys.
Nice. That's the kind of feedback I like to hear.
If someone is well fat adapted and has good energy, what would the benefit of a pre-workout be? More energy.
Yeah, more energy. So like some people, even if they are fat adapted, like if you have a weird irregular sleep schedule, or if you're, just whatever your schedule is, you're waking up super early before your body naturally has time to wake up, you can kind of use caffeine as a stimulus to wake up. If you're training first thing in the morning, not optimal. I mean, I would definitely recommend, ideally in a perfect world, you can just wake up with the circadian rhythm when the sun comes up and go to sleep when the sun goes down. Always get a great night's rest and not need a pre-workout. But that's probably not most people's reality. So a pre-workout is kind of a way to game the system.
Also, like I was mentioning a little bit before, is like I like the routine of it. Like I like the routine of making my pre-workout, drinking it, and knowing like that's gonna enter me into my workout zone. So for me, I think it's a lot of like mental. So I could probably substitute my pre-workout for some sort of other drink or something, but I like my pre-workout and I like the way that it tastes, and I like the way that I feel on it. So technically nothing. It doesn't really, I mean, it does do something. I like it a lot, but I feel like it just prepares me to jump into my workout.
James says, how do I know if I need pre-workout? I do take electrolytes every day. So if you're feeling totally good, you don't feel like you're lacking energy, then you don't need pre-workout.
Yeah, there's no reason to spend money on a supplement or anything extra. If you feel great and you're doing great and you don't feel like you need it, then don't.
What is something you can give your 7-year-old son to sip on? He loves my branch chains, trying to avoid juices. So you can get like the Stir water enhancers. Those are sweetened with stevia. I think that would be a pretty good, safe bet for those. Mio is the same thing, but Mio uses sucralose, so I would opt for the Stir if possible.
There's also a lot of really good teas. Like there's a passion tea. I think that I can't remember the name of maybe it's Numi tea, but it's a passion tea. If you just get like really fruity teas and put them in a jar and put it in the freezer and let it sit, it is so delicious. It tastes like juice, even though it's not sweet. You can add stevia or monk fruit or whatever type of sweetener you guys prefer to use. But I really enjoy the more fruity type of teas like that are iced.
All right, so Gianna has a Zip Fizz question here and a Stir question here. So Zip Fizz is just an electrolyte powder. They sell it like Sam's Club and Costco. They come in little plastic tubes. Amazon also. And then Stir, it's actually S-T-U-R is the way the brand is spelled, and it's just a stevia sweetened water enhancer.
Yeah, if you guys know like the Mios or like the little crystal lights and things, it's in the same type of container, but it's sweetened with stevia rather than all the other junk.
Tara says, any chance there will be another run of chocolate peanut butter? They sold out so fast that we were gone when I checked. Yeah, they sold out in like less than 30 minutes. It was pretty crazy.
I still say that Death Wish is the best pre-workout. That is true. Death Wish is like coffee, if you guys didn't know that.
Yes, the Zip Fizz does have caffeine. I forget how much caffeine. Do you remember how much caffeine's in Zip Fizz? I want to say it wasn't a crazy amount.
No, I feel like it was like
under 100
90 milligrams.
Yeah, like 90 or something.
Do you think that the Amish struggle with a sugar addiction like the rest of America? I think we get hooked on it at birth from formulas.
Yeah, I'm not going to be giving my kiddo a formula, that's for sure.
Yeah, most of them are junk. I honestly, like, this might be ignorant of me, but I don't really know a whole lot about the, like, Amish lifestyle. So I feel like it would be hard to say for me.
Yeah, I don't know. But a lot of the formulas, it's just crappy ingredients. Like they're unnecessary sweetener. A lot of the, not even the formulas, but like the kids' juices and drinks, like fruit juices and stuff that they sell in the stores. Those are just packed with sugar, just so unnecessary for kids. What's up, Brad? How are you, brother? Any more questions over there?
Not over here.
I'm caught up.
All right, you guys want to start asking questions for next week? Robert, you wear that hat like that all day. Do you wear your hat like that all day?
I wore it like this on his live this
Oh,
morning.
no way. Really? That's hilarious.
No,
it looks terrible.
I
like
only
that.
put it like this when we have the lights in front, because I put it like this and I'm looking down. It looks like
That's
my eyes
true.
are all blacked out. So
That's hilarious.
I don't normally wear the hats
Way
like
to call
this.
him out, Jonathan. I love it.
Jay Shay. The Keto Road.
I have Amish family back in Indiana. Keto Savage baby formula? That's hilarious.
Hey, I like
That
that.
would be not a bad idea, actually. It's called the Keto Brick. They just have them suck on it.
Zip Fizz has caffeine and a high dose of B12.
Yes, it does have B12, yeah.
They're garbage.
What is garbage?
Probably the baby formulas that we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's up, Wesley? Got an Aura ring a few weeks ago. Lots of
Yay.
really cool data. Anything you check regularly in the app. So Wesley was our
yes.
golden brick winner. As far as what I check my steps in the Aura, I check my HRV in the Aura, and I check my sleep. It gives me a lot more, but those are pretty much the main variables I'm looking at.
Yeah, I definitely check my sleep with the Aura, and then rest to activity ratio as well. And
Yeah.
I usually take my ring off when I do my workouts, but then you can add in your activity later in like what you did. But sometimes I think it has a hard time telling if you're stepping or like doing a bicep curl.
Loved you, Robert, on Coffee with John today. Crystal needs to go on.
What?
You watched Coffee with Coach
I
John?
don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I am next week.
Boom. I think if we nicely harass the Keto Brick crew to make more peanut butter cup bricks, they will. Stranger things have happened.
We'll try and convince the one that orders everything.
I do. Zip Fizz is not kid friendly then.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest it for kids.
Yeah, unless you want a hyper kid.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it would be like giving them a soda, you know. You just kind of don't do that.
You don't.
I mean,
do
not
that.
against anyone who does give their kid soda, but
How to maintain good cholesterol level on keto. Is that a question for next week?
yeah, it might be.
All right.
Are you still using your 8-day split?
Yes.
Have you developed a booking program among everything else you do?
I am working on a program right now.
Got my month supply of keto bricks. Peanut butter and chocolate is the bomb.
I love it.
So should we talk about? I feel like didn't we have a week where we talked about cholesterol? Did we not go into depth?
I don't think we went into depth. We can talk about cholesterol. I'm
Next
not a
week?
doctor. I don't want to play
Yeah.
on the internet, so I'm not the whiz. But we can definitely talk about it for sure.
We can definitely talk about it, but be prepared to have regular people talk about it, not doctors.
I really enjoy these. Thanks for your dedication. Well, thank you for tuning in. And cinnamon. What was the cinnamon? I don't remember what that was in reference to. But, make more of them.
Oh,
We
yeah.
are going to make some seasonal flavors. All right, so next week we'll talk about cholesterol. I'm about to fire up the grill, shoot the bow, and throw some venison back straps
I'm
on the
gonna
Traeger.
go and do another live.
Boom. All right, y'all. Love you. Love
Talking
you.
about cholesterol next
Boom,
week.
boom. We'll see you next week. Toodles.
Bye.